right, let's give it a moment. Well, oh, let me get my finger out of the way. Let's give it a moment while everybody starts getting notified. Hey everyone, as you're starting to join in, welcome to yet another live. I've got to show you a very, very cool car I'm testing this week. It's actually been a while. Last live was the Audi R8, and that was a little over a week ago. But I really like seeing the fact that a lot of the same people are joining these lives. So I just want to show you this. This is the brand new 2022 RS3, Audi RS3. I believe I'm one of the first people to get it as a press vehicle here in Los Angeles. So I want to give you guys an early look to it. So this is the brand new RS3. The basic stats of it are, it has a 5-cylinder inline 5 turbocharged 2.5 liters, develops 401 horsepower and 369 foot-pounds of torque. Funny enough, the new RS3 is only available in 8 colors, and pretty much all of them are crazy bright, like bright yellow, bright blue, bright green, orange, or blue. Like it's not really all that subtle. But anyway, so RS3, and be sure to leave in the little chat things you want to see, and I'll kind of go around and I'll show you. Let me show you the rear, because it was actually raining today pretty heavily as someone decides to come up and check out the car. That's fine. So yeah, okay, not getting kicked out. That's important. So this is the rear of the car. This one is actually pretty significantly wider than a standard S3 or A3. So check out the bodywork and how much it extends further. I believe it's like almost an inch wider, but the most dramatic effect you're gonna see in the front, where it actually widens pretty significantly. And this little air exit right here is totally functional. This car is very, very serious, like especially for being the sort of entry-level RS. Here's the inside, as I saw some of you guys asking for that. I still have some of my cameras. We were doing a bit of filming for the YouTube channel, so I have some of that. Let me just quickly go over some of the questions so far, just so I don't forget you guys. How tall are you? I'm 5'10", but there's plenty of space. This car is huge on the inside, especially for being the quote-unquote smallest one. It's still freaking massive. So somebody over 6 feet tall would have absolutely no problem in here. Yes, I will let you guys hear it. And aside from that, if you want to hear it compared to a R8 V10, I actually got both cars together to do a sound sort of exhaust battle thing. So that's up on our YouTube channel. So if you want to see that, please make sure to check that out. Let's see. Oh, okay. So I know someone asked to see the engine. Let's do that. Let's open that up. Come around. Some of the cars are going to have green stitching, but this one has a package that blacks out absolutely everything. So none of the stitching is in that green color, and all the trim, the wheels are matte black, and the emblems are all black. So pop the hood. Careful not to smack the camera. And there we go. Here it is. 2.5 liter inline 5. It is turbocharged and develops 401 horsepower, 369 foot-pounds of torque. Funny enough, this is actually the most powerful road-going 5-cylinder Audi has ever made. And it's like in their quote-unquote entry-level RS, which kind of makes sense considering the fact that the TT RS is going out of production. So this is going to be that sort of entry-level car. But check out this color. What do you guys think of the color? I'm not entirely sold on the color just yet, but because I kind of really prefer the green one. But what do you guys think of this yellow? It's like almost like has some green tones to it, but it's really, really bright, and it captures a lot of attention, especially for a car this sort of, you see M3s, M4s all the time. They're not really the end of the world, but a lot of people seem really interested in this car. So I'm glad to see that. Actually, I'm going to turn it on because I want you guys to see something real quick. First of all, start, stop, in the middle. Sorry for all the smudges. Again, lots of filming today. But check this out. So if you go to the front, hear me? I don't think I have a tripod to do an but maybe we can do something a little later. Let me show you. Oh, let me show you the brakes. The brakes are pretty nutty on this car because sorry. Is my audio okay again? I saw someone mentioning that it was cutting out. Is it? Guys, let me know if the audio is good. Otherwise, I will proceed. So, the brakes on this car are freaking massive. Oh, no audio. Is the audio back? Is the audio back again? Okay, sorry about that. So what happened is, and I'm so dumb. What happened is when I turned on the car, CarPlay connected. It's a wireless CarPlay, which is obviously now a good way for you guys to know that we have wireless CarPlay. But it connected to that, and so it kind of messed up all the audio. But let me tell you about the brakes. The brakes are freaking nutty on this car. So you get 19-inch wheels as standard, and they're actually reverse staggered. So they're 265s in the front, 245s in the rear. Because obviously it's even though it's all-wheel drive, it's front bias, so having most of the grip up front makes sense. However, the cool thing is that you can get carbon ceramics on this RS3. You get steels as standard, but the carbon ceramics make a huge upgrade, not necessarily in stopping power, so to speak, but in the fact that they're 22 pounds lighter than the steel one. So all that unsprung weight makes a massive, massive difference in how light the car feels. And just frankly, it also helps with turn in as well, which is also a huge, huge plus. But let me give you guys a sort of side view. I haven't even showed you the side. Jeez. Okay, there we go. Side view. So yeah, the brakes don't really make that much of a difference in the street, but the light, how light they are, really makes a huge difference. So looking back here real quickly, thank you guys so much for helping with that audio problem. I really appreciate it. Anything else you guys want to know? Anything else, actually, you know what? I want to show you guys this because it seems kind of like a given, but that's quite interesting. So this car is huge. Even though it's the RS3, it's freaking massive. It's like A4 sized. And the back seats are amazing. And there's actually just so much space for quote unquote being a small car. All right. I will give you guys the sound. We're going to find a makeshift tripod here. We're going to figure this out. And we're going to do this sound clip. Because you guys were very nice to me about the audio. So let's do that. So, let's see. Can I put this like right here? See if that works. I'm using a camera case as the tripod here. So we're going to do that. Oh, that works. Right around there. Okay. I'm gonna turn it on. Hopefully the audio won't cut out again. Okay. So let's give you that sound clip. All right, how was that? Did it work? How was the sound, guys? Sorry, I couldn't hear it. But it's actually really quiet, this car, surprisingly so. Let me show you the inside. I feel like sound on the inside. So here's what it sounds like. Full flaps, open mode, everything. So here we go. Unfortunately, there's a really tough limiter, so even if I floor it, it won't play along. But check out the different dashes. So this is the sort of runway dash, but if I click this RS button on the steering wheel a couple times, I get the standard dash. And as you can see, the sound kind of just like, dials down pretty significantly. There's a lot of sound pumped into this car. Like when you get on it, a lot of it is fake sound, unfortunately, but that is what it is. So here's the main infotainment screen. When you go into RS mode, you get all the different driving modes. This one, torque rear, is actually for that new torque split that this car does. And this is technically drift mode without being called drift mode. And I've seen a bit of controversy online regarding this topic about the actual torque split of the new RS3. Some people were saying it could send 100% of the power to the rear wheels. Turns out that's not true. It can only send 50% of the power to the rear wheels, and of that 50%, it's split halfway. So it can, not split halfway. Of that 50%, it can send 100% of that to either wheel. The goal is making it more stable, more all of that. Now, I'm not supposed to be able to tell you that it works well because it's technically only for the track, but it works well. The drift mode is actually really, really cool. And as you can see, it was raining today, so pretty filthy car right now. They're actually gonna pick it up real soon here. And then, yeah, so let's see. Sorry, I've been sort of rambling there for a second. Let me check in with you guys real quick. Anything you guys wanna know? Anything you guys wanna discuss? Honestly, I'm actually got a good amount of time today, so we can talk about RS3, we can talk other things, pretty much anything. We also have, let's see, hold on. I'll be going to Florida in about 2 weeks, and I have the new Mercedes S-Class in Florida, so I am excited to test that. So we will have a live on that. Okay, so someone asked, so an e-diff. Yeah, basically, right? So, but it's sort of straying away from the traditional sort of Haldex all-wheel drive system where it's super, super front biased. Depending on what drive mode you're in, for example, if you're in comfort mode, it'll send pretty much most of the power, or if not all the power, to the front wheels. When you put it in individual mode, it'll send as much power as it can to the rear wheels to do the drift mode and all that other stuff. Let's see. Any benefit to having all four wheels? Yes. So the benefit is that when you're turning, right? Let's say you're turning hard left, right? And in order to counter the understeer, this, like the torque split can give more power to the right wheel to sort of support the turn. So it's supposed to make the car more stable. This car is really, really quick. But the biggest downside on it right now are actually the tires. And I'll get into that in a second. Price, yeah, price starts at $59,995. But as it sits like this, it's probably between $70,000 to $75,000, which is not an inconsiderable amount of money. Lamborghini Aventador SVJ or Ferrari 488 Pista. Man, that's a tough one. I've spent more time in the Aventador, so I'm gonna go say Aventador just because I'm a little bit biased. Oh no, some silly influencer. I mean, I don't really have followers. I don't know how I could be an influencer without followers, but you tell me. It's electric. Nope, not electric. Internal combustion and no hybrid system either. Radical Dude says, what is up? Hey man, what's up, dude? Like the new look. Yeah, me too. Honestly, I think this looks really, really well. Look at the rear diffuser here. It's all gloss black. It's part of like the new package that has all the blacked out emblems and such. Some people saying show the front. Yep, let me go to the front again. Let's go. Here is the front, for those of you who are asking. New RS3, bigger intakes. It actually, a lot of the improvements in braking performance actually come from all the intakes in the front bumper because they allow more air to come in and cool the brakes. So the brakes aren't all that much larger, like sort of the standard steel brakes, but they are much more efficient. Let's see, still a bargain. Yeah, man, the only other thing I can think about that I've driven compared to this is probably the Mercedes AMG CLA 45, and that was also like low 70s, and they drive pretty similar, but I would have this over the Mercedes, to be honest. The steering on this isn't so great, but yeah, I would probably have this. How much is a full tank? Full tank here in California, where it's the gas is like $7.30 something near where I am. It was about $100 to fill it up, which is it's a lot. RS6 or RS7, easy. RS6, wagons all day long. That's an easy one. Let's see. Yep, I think that's all. I think I got through all the questions, right? Awesome, perfect. If you guys want to know anything else, I'll hang around here for another minute or so. I'm trying to think if I've forgotten anything. So this blacked out badge package all comes together. You get the badge, emblem, all the trim work. You see over here, it's all gloss black. It all goes back to the rear as well, where the badge is also black. So let's see. Perfect. All right, cool. Well, I think I'm probably gonna end it right there, honestly. I think we had a good run, good couple of questions. What does it do in the quarter? Man, I don't know, actually. I have no freaking clue. 60 is like 3.6. You know, funny enough, this is faster than the R8 I had last week to 60. And I did a bunch of launches in this thing, and it's like insane. Is this PTS mustard mom? That's funny. No, it's not. So the RS3 comes in 8 standard colors, and this is one of them. They're all bright. It's like either bright yellow, blue, orange, green. They're all bright. It's kind of crazy. How many units? It's not a limited production. It's a regular production car. So starting in the summer, you'll be able to order it and just pretty much get it. There will be a wait time, and obviously dealers will be charging over sticker, unfortunately. So, oh yeah, I need to check out the Car Wow video for the quarter mile time. That's actually a good tip, right? 5-cylinder, yes, 5-cylinder. Yep, absolutely, it is a 5-cylinder turbocharged 5-cylinder engine. Let me see. Let me give you guys one last look at the interior before we go. This is just like the Volkswagen GTI. This little freaking thing here. I kind of like it because it frees up interior space. There isn't a big sort of paddle kind of in the way. But I know some people that kind of don't like that so much, and I totally understand that. Here's the interior. One more time. Seats. These seats are actually pretty good. These seats have good bolstering, good stitching. It feels like a quality product. It may be the sort of entry-level RS3, like entry-level RS model, but it feels premium. Like you're paying 70 grand, but it absolutely feels premium. Let's see. Is that a glass top? It's actually not. It's wait, is it? Yeah, it is. Never mind. Look at me being wrong. It is a glass top. But the black is part of a package, so it kind of all blends in together. Otherwise, you get just the glass. Look at me getting that all the way wrong. Looks like the e-tron inside. Yes, and oddly enough, it has the same exact, now that you bring up the e-tron, my favorite Audi, the same screen. So, and that's one thing I really like about the e-tron is that it has buttons. It's not overly futuristic just because it's electric. So that's absolutely very, very cool. Oh, I see some more people have joined in. Nice. Nice. For all the people that have joined in a little later, this is the new 2022 Audi RS3. I just did a little walk around of it, but since we have a few more people joining in, I'll stick around for a little while, maybe answer some more questions and such. Let's see. Oh, that's not very nice. Well, why don't you get your own live? Let's see. I've got one for 60. Anyone interested? Well, I mean, if you got one for 60, 60 is the base price. Base price is $59,995. Yeah, witness. Yeah, those 5-cylinders make a lot of power when they're tuned up. Really, really powerful. So let's see. Electric? No, it's not electric. Internal combustion, inline 5-cylinder. It is turbocharged. MPG. You know what? That is a great question. Let's figure out how many miles to the gallon have I been getting? Let's see. Turn it on. Let's go over to this view. Okay, let's see. Where's the freaking trip on this thing? Sorry, real quick, you're just switching through the menus, trying to figure this out, man. I'm pretty sure oh, you see the G meter. There's how many G's I've done today. Pretty much 1 G in every direction. That's just so cool. I can't find the MPG, to be honest. I'm so sorry. I feel like I should know that, but I do not know what the MPG is. But I will say, somebody asked about this earlier, and they said that someone asked about this earlier. I mentioned that it takes about $100 to fill it up here in California. Give it a rev. I did that already, and I kind of want to get kicked out of here, but maybe I'll do it one more time before I go. Let's see. Probably Twin or single turbo? It is a single turbo. Yeah, it's a turbocharged inline 5, so one turbo. Does it have it or not? Let's see. Hold on, I'm getting a lot of questions. Let me go back real quick. Electric, nice one. MPG, how much is that? How much is that? So 59,995 to start. This one sits between 70 or 75,000. Horsepower 401. Four-wheel drive, yes, comes standard with four-wheel drive. Let's see. All right, awesome. Well, I'm going to end it right around here. I think actually we've done about like probably 15-20 minutes at this point. Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me on another one of these lives. The next one will be with the new Mercedes S-Class, but I won't be in Los Angeles. I'll be in Florida doing that. So yeah, keep a lookout for that. And always, we're gonna have a YouTube video of this one, a full review of that, so please check out the YouTube channel to see it. And I will, you know what, someone's saying, let me see the back. Okay, I'll end it with the back of the car. Here's the rear. Much more aggressive than the S3, way more aggressive than the regular A3. All right, everyone, take care.